Okay, we successfully machined the 7/8 diameter on the lathe. So our next step, step 9, machine 1/8 inch wide grooves to the depth shown. So we got a 3/4 inch that's supposed to measure a 3/4 diameter, and one of the grooves is supposed to be 5/8 diameter. Now we put those grooves in there so we'll have a place to stop our threading tool when we thread those diameters, the 3/4 16 and the 7/8 14 threads. So let's go to the lathe. Oh, by the way, I'll be using the right-handed parting tool because that helps me. If I use a straight, there's more of a chance for my dog hitting my tool with or my compound. So I'm going to use the right-handed parting tool. That will let me get a little bit closer. Also, we're going to measure the 3/4, or I'm sorry, the 3/4 diameter and the 5/8 diameter with this portion of our dial caliper, because it's thin here in this area right on the tip, and that will allow you to get in the groove. We don't want to measure with the wide part. We want to get in there. That's what that's for, to measure grooves. So, all right, let's go to the lathe and do that then. Okay, let's change out our cutting tool. I'll go ahead and take my cutting tool out while that's tight. Take my left-handed tool holder out. And this is our grooving tool. I want to clamp as close as I can to my support. You don't want it sticking way out here because it requires a lot of pressure. So you don't want it sticking way out. You want to clamp as close as you can to your tool post. And you want to move it this way too, so your compound won't hit your faceplate or your dog. So also, just like your cutting tool, you want it on the center or slightly below. So I'll use my dead center and put it. Come on, right there. And I want it 90 degrees, just by eyeball. We can. Clamp it, check my tightness. Okay. Now, I'm going to come over and touch the side, back it out. I'm just going to move it by hand to make sure it's going to clear everything. Okay. Worst case, it's not going to hit. So I want to machine it to a 3/4 diameter. So right now, it's 7/8. I got to go to 3/4. So 7/8 minus 3/4 is 1/8. Well, this time I'm just going to make a small cut and go to a number on my cross feed that helps that I can remember. And I'm on my feed. I think I'm supposed to go about 119, so let's go 119 RPM. And I'm going to go in and make in this case, I'm going to take about, okay, I'm going to stop on 25. 25, I got to remember 25. So measure with the small part of my calipers, this part. Get in the groove. I'm measuring about 840. So, rather, let's see, okay, 842. So if I go 100 thousandths would be 742. So I'm going to take something less. I could probably take 90 off and be good, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, see, that's my 25 mark. I'm going to take 25, 50, 75 thousandths. Let it fuzz out. So I stopped on 100, and that's about 60.768. So about 18 more thousandths. So I'll go past 100, about 18 thousandths. I'll just go ahead and go to 20 thousandths. Let it fuzz out. Measured about 748. It's good enough. Now I'll come over here to this and do my 5/8 diameter. Go in this case, I'm going to stop at about 150 on my cross feed. Let it fuzz out. 150 on the cross feed. Measure with the small, again, the small part that'll fit in the groove, the thin part, I should say. So I'm measuring about 715, and I got to go to 625. So that's about 90 thousandths. Okay, I'm going to go to 171 RPM. So 90, so I'm going to go 25 more, 50, 75, let it fuzz out. So I stopped at 225 on my cross feed. That's a number I have to remember. So it's measuring about 640. So that means I got to go about 15 more thousandths. Past 225. That's where I stopped on my cross feed. Let it buzz out. All right. 625. Good deal. Okay, that's how you put your grooves in there.